Hello and welcome to EQ Edge in the AI era. I'm Faye Lynne and thank you for stepping into the lighthouse with me today, where we shine brighter to lead better. If you caught our last show on self-awareness, you know that we're working on our emotional intelligence as our ultimate human superpower. AI can crunch data, but it can't feel and reflect and regulate like we can. Today we're moving on to the next pillar, which is self-regulation. That's controlling our emotions and responding instead of reacting to things. And I found myself personally, when I put something into AI and ask questions, all the information that comes from it can be overwhelming sometimes. It comes so fast. It takes our tasks and it takes care of things so quickly, and it gives you so much information that sometimes that can press your stress buttons. We have to learn how to manage that emotion. We have to learn how to self-regulate. And at that point, with all that information coming our way and constant notifications, self-regulation isn't just something that's nice to have. It's something that we have to have. It's a must-have in order to lead effectively. Here's a powerful statement for team leaders. A leader who cannot control his emotions cannot control a team. When AI optimizes or interrupts your day, your ability to stay calm and to get through that is leadership gold. We have AI automating our inbox and reassigning tasks and all those kind of things in a day. But sometimes that can feel a little bit invasive or intrusive and sometimes even threatening. Sometimes we might think, is our job next? Is that the thing that's going to be automated next? And those are legitimate feelings. Those are real feelings. But we can't let that fear turn into panic. That's why we have to self-regulate so we can keep our emotions calm during those times that our stress buttons are pushed by AI. And in self-leadership, we can choose to remain calm during those moments. We know that the people around us mirror what they see. They'll mirror the calm that we bring. If you get frazzled by those AI suggestions around you, people will notice. They'll start to feel that tenseness. So if you're especially leading a team, you want to mirror calmness and be able to bring that atmosphere to your team. By self-regulating, we can get rid of the fear and the panic, and we can stop making snap decisions, because that's what happens. If you're frustrated, you make a snap decision, and it's not something that you've taken time to really think about before moving forward. And that's what I'm going to look at next, is some tools that can bring about your human edge, things that you can do to calm down and create that atmosphere instead of letting AI frazzle you and bring all the people around you into that type of chaos thinking. Number one is the pause technique. When AI says there's a better way to do this, there's a faster way to do this, you have to stop, pause, and think about it. Ask yourself some questions. Does this align with where I want to go? Is this something I want to move forward with? If you stop and breathe and relax, even for 5 or 6 seconds, you'll respond rather than reacting to what AI is telling you. Number two is mindfulness and body scans. Apps can remind you, but the real work is you noticing tension in your shoulders and your jaw sometimes. Just that feeling. An app can't tell you that. You have to regulate that yourself. A 2-minute walk can reset your nervous system better than any prompt can. Number three, reframing triggers. AI is not taking over. It's doing the routine work to free you up to do the creative things that you want to do. Always look at it that you are in control. At the end of the day, those ideas can come your way, but as you think them through, you are the one making the final decision to move forward. That's self-regulation. Number four is your values check-in. Ask yourself a question. Does this AI-driven decision align with my core values, with my integrity, with my empathy, with how I want to move forward? Ask yourself those questions. Stop. A lot of it is just stopping and thinking about what's coming your way. A lot of information coming in. It may not align with how you want to move forward. That's self-regulation. Let me tell you about a time where I felt this. So I know this self-regulation with AI is a real thing. I have learned from it myself. It was a while back when I first started using AI, and I was asking it to optimize my calendar, my schedule, for a couple of weeks. I think it was a couple of weeks. And I had put in the things that I needed to get done, that I wanted to get done, and it looked great. Everything looked great on the calendar. I thought, this is perfect. I'm going to move forward with this, and I will get the most efficient way out of my time. But by day 4 or so, I think it was day 3 or 4, I started to feel really frustrated. I thought, wow, I don't have the energy or the zeal or the excitement that I needed. And I noticed when I went back and looked that there were things missing that I need in my natural rhythm, like family, friends, and all those things that get me energized and motivated. They weren't in there. So I had to go back and take a look at it and think, what is missing? And that's the type of thing. I need that energy from other people around me. I can't just work, and okay, check a box, I've got something done. That took self-regulation, that took emotions, but I was so frustrated. I was absolutely frustrated with it. Although it did a great job, it put everything out there for me, but it wasn't the best thing for me. It took me looking at it, reflecting upon it, and that really taught me a lesson that I can put whatever I want in there, but whatever comes out, I have to regulate. I have to look through and make sure that it matches what I need. So that was a great example for me of how I learned to help regulate myself when those moments came of frustration over what looked perfect, but really wasn't perfect for me. What we basically need to learn is that AI is not the villain. It balances things, it regulates the data for us, but we need to really handle the discernment part, the empathy part, the human aspect of things. We need to self-regulate. That means we need to build resilience. We need to build calmness and create that calmness when we're challenged by things that are thrown our way. Next time, we're going to look at motivation, something that AI can simulate, but it can't really feel. If you found the show interesting, then hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. I really would like to build a strong community inside our lighthouse together. Thanks for joining me at Faye Lynne's Lighthouse. Keep cultivating your emotional intelligence. It really is your superpower. I will see you next time.